Okay, so I'm looking back. I gathered all the footage from our trip and I'm realizing I actually have a decent amount of footage, so I figured I would make a vlog out of it. But I didn't think I would, so I didn't really talk through it like I normally do during a vlog. So I figured I would give you a little synopsis on how everything went. Oh wow, I love those. The dahlias are so pretty.
Big ass shrimp.
They literally are.
Take a picture of that.
Send it to my dad, he would think that's funny. The original Starbucks.
Wow.
I think.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Now we know.
We didn't go on that side.
So we flew into Seattle on Saturday. We got in at like 10 a.m. We stayed at the Thompson Hotel and just walked around Pike Place Market, explored the gum wall, did all of that fun stuff, and then ate dinner at our hotel, which was really good food.
Oh, I didn't press record. Don't be a weirdo. Here we go. Go-kart track. This beautiful skyline. Space Needle. What'd you say?
Got some laser tag. Go-karts. Water slide. Pools. Stuff. Some things. Ain't she a beaut? A restaurant or something.
And then it was time to board our cruise ship. So we went on the Norwegian Encore and we did a 7-day Alaskan cruise. Leaving out of Seattle, we went to Juneau, Skagway, Glacier Bay, Ketchikan. Then, oh, I lied. We also went to British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia. And then we ended in Seattle. So day one, we were completely at sea. So we really just lounged around, got to know the ship, hung out, ate a lot. So that was our first day as we were arriving to Juneau.
Oh, there's the tram goes.
Oh yeah, my face. Oh my god, it's so cute. Alaskan. I've never.
Well, I ate all mine.
Oh, you do?
I'm gonna eat one of yours though.
No.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Huh?
It'll be slicker.
Alright, let's keep going. Alright. We've decided to climb down. And we found this bench, so Scott's going to carve our name into it.
What's the best tool to use for this? You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey Kelly, what do you think? We gonna make it?
We're gonna make it.
I just fell down. It's a little slick in some parts. Pretty freaking incredible. Let's do it.
Made it. We've both fallen.
That is so epic. We did it. We did it. Now we gotta get back to town, but
Look at that waterfall.
we did it. Look at that waterfall. Wow. Oh, wait. Now we gotta cross this freaking river. Just kidding.
Wow. That's so pretty.
It's so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the crab biscuit there is. Chips are really good.
So we got to Juneau and it was probably the coldest, no, not the coldest rainy day, but it was a cold and very rainy day. We didn't have excursions planned for this trip. We were only there from 2:30 to 8 p.m. So it really wasn't that long of a day. So we just decided to explore it. So we actually decided to wander around, see some sights. We saw a hedgehog, which was super cool. And then we decided to take up the tram. That was one excursion that we had planned. It was free within our, it was like $1 within our package. So we went up the tram and then we decided to hike down the 1,800 feet, I think is what it was, up. I don't know how much it was down, but it was really far and we both slipped and fell a million times and I have a giant bruise on my bum and we were not prepared for it, but it was okay. It was super fun. We rewarded ourselves with 3 pounds of king crab. What a great reward. It was so delicious. Highly recommend going to this. I think it was called king salmon. So freaking good.
Hi.
You always say hi. over the Skagway River for the first time today with beautiful views on both sides, and we're going to be making a curve to the left. The Sac Glacier, which is named after George Carmack, and it's called Bridal Veil Falls. Coming up on the left-hand side. Right here.
Wow.
Elevation that the train actually reaches.
2,888.
This
Okay, look over your left shoulder. In 1969. We're going to be going by this bridge, over a new bridge, and into our second tunnel of the day. Once again, it will be totally dark inside, except that this tunnel is 3 times longer than the previous one.
All right, so 30 seconds.
Doesn't it look like we're about to cross over it?
Yep. Sure glad we're not.
Still like standing, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I wonder what eventually this is going to collapse, right?
So this actually just collapsed like a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was.
So it's held up pretty well since 1969. But yes, eventually. Check to make sure you had that year supply, and then after that, some flags that are right in front of that cabin, some flags that represent the countries, states, territories, and provinces that our train runs through.
All right, and then we headed over to Skagway, which Skagway was our longest time. I think we were there from 7 a.m. I believe until like 8 or 9. So that's where we explored the town, and then we had a train scheduled. So we did the Yukon, I wish I remembered all these names, the Yukon Railway all the way up to Canada and then back down. It was probably the prettiest scenery I've ever seen, and we had the most amazing tour guide, so I highly recommend taking the train. It's pricey. All the excursions really are very expensive. None of them are necessary. I feel like when visiting Alaska, that's something I wish people would have told me. There is a lot to do in the towns, but the towns are very touristy. They're like jewelry and like trinkets and stuff, and they're all the same, so not really that big of a deal. But there's a lot of like nature that you can see on your own. If you're an adventurous person as is and pretty good in shape, then you wouldn't need to do all the excursions, but I do recommend checking out the train. That was the highlight.
The ice, and that's because Johns Hopkins Glacier is made up of many different glaciers, known as tributary glaciers. So each glacier, as they're moving down the mountainside, will be collecting dirt and rock on the sides of the glacier. So when two glaciers meet, those two sides, those dirty areas that we call lateral moraine, those two dirty areas on the sides of each glacier, when those two glaciers meet, will create a medial moraine, or moraine in the middle of a glacier. So we can see here that Johns Hopkins is named on the left, and on the very left side of the glacier, you can see that there's another glacier, and that is Gilman Glacier, that's coming down from left to right. So it's a great example of how you can see a tributary glacier meeting up with another glacier to create.
Oh, nice. Good morning.
I think he's right. I think it's a couple otters. Take a look.
Oh yeah, it's 100% an otter. Yeah. Yeah, he's moving. Oh, he's so cute. He's about to, he just went in the water.
Oh.
So was it an otter? It was an otter, yeah. It was an otter. He just went down in the water, yeah.
On that iceberg.
Yep, it was.
I was gonna say we didn't take him, I swear, sir. I was like, I swear we didn't take him.
I know.
Nope, that's nothing.
Nothing.
A piece of ice.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want to know.
After Skagway, we spent day 5 and we went up through Glacier Bay, which was probably the most beautiful scenery ever. I had no idea like how pretty it was gonna be. We spent the entire day on the boat. We're just super comfy and cozy, grabbed coffees and just walked around to see all the views, and then we posted up at this spot, had a mimosa and chilled and just really took in how beautiful the scenery is. One thing I recommend with a cruise is like the rooms with the balconies are beautiful, totally awesome, but spend time like outside and in the community and stuff. You're gonna make friends and it's just so beautiful to just, I don't know, see everyone else experience it as well. So loved that. Rainy day in Ketchikan. Very rainy, very cold. All right, where to? We're gonna cross this.
Okay.
Hi.
Trying to eat these salmon over there. Did you? Da 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 guy. Okay, and then our last day we were in Ketchikan, and unfortunately this was such a bummer. We had planned to do the rainbow, forgot some specific hike, but it was downpouring. Like, it was the rainiest day. It's pretty much always rainy in Alaska. It is a rainforest, which I didn't know that. I know I probably did not pay attention in geography class, but I didn't realize it rains a lot. But Ketchikan was very rainy and very, very cold. So we just walked around and saw the little downtown, which was really cool. We went to, I think it's called Creek Street. Yeah, that's a must-see, super cool. And when we were up there, we saw all the salmon swimming up sea to have their babies, which I didn't know then they died, which was quite sad because there were a lot of dead salmon. But then there were also a lot of sea lions trying to eat the salmon. So that was really cool to see. The river was rushing and it was beautiful. But that's all we did, and then we ran back to the boat because it was a cold one, and we were truly only there for a little amount of time, so we didn't spend a ton of time there. We wished that we could have gone on a hike, but unfortunately it didn't work. And our last day we went to the spa, which obviously I didn't get any clips of that, and had a nice relaxing massage, and then we went up to the observatory and saw some whales, which was super cool.
Where are we, Scott
We're in
Paulson?
Victoria, dog.
But where?
Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, fucking duh.
Oh my god. Oh, we're in Canada. Walking to, what's the bar called? Oh, we need those. Scooties. Barden. I don't know. We have an hour. We decided to walk because I ate too much for dinner. Oh, I feel so sick. I'm buttoning my pants. But I'm under a jacket, so it doesn't matter. This is Scott's first time in Canada. I feel like you're leading us to the wrong way.
Well, trust.
I don't, though. That's why I questioned it. Oh, Canada. Oh, your hairline looks so nice.
What are we sneaking up on? We're sneaking up on a fucking drag.
Only in Canada. And then there's this person. What in the shoot? Wow.
And then our last night, apparently there was like a reason why they stopped in BC. I forgot what somebody was saying it, but it was like a logistical reason. But we were only there for 3 hours, so we met our friends from the boat. We met them out at a bar called Bard and Banker. So we walked. That was a very, very long walk. I definitely recommend taking a train, or a trolley or whatever. But we walked there and back, and walked along the water, and then we couldn't see anything like the gardens or anything like that. It was pitch dark. We didn't get there until like 8:30 or something like that. So we just met our friends and went for a walk and grabbed a drink. So that was it. That wraps up our little trip. And then a funny little story for you, because Arlo was home with Granny and they looked like they had so much fun, a ton of fun. But highlight of the fact is that Arlo locked himself into our bedroom, so Granny didn't realize that there was like keys above our doors, so she took the whole doorknob off of the door to get Arlo out because she thought the neighbors were gonna call Child Protective Services on her. But besides that, it was a good trip. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one soon.